Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today we'll be grocery store plant shopping at the Kroger off of Coit and Campbell in Plano, Texas. I've never been to this Kroger location, but I am loving all of the plants I've been finding at grocery stores, especially Kroger. The last time I visited one, they actually had some trending tropical plants by Costa Farms for $16.99, which is extremely inexpensive considering most of the time it's like $19.98 or $19.84. But as you know, whenever we go to grocery stores, I like to feature the floral or the flowering plants just because all of the grocery store plants are in the floral department. Like right here, we have a bunch of miniature roses. As you all know, it is going to be Valentine's very soon. It'll be next week. And these miniature roses are for $16.99. I do like the planter. I just wish it was more of a matte finish versus a shiny glaze finish. But look at how beautiful these miniature roses are. Now, I know most of our plant foldies are more into indoor tropical plants, but I am trying to give you guys some more diverse plants besides aroids and tropical plants. So I will show you guys some of these roses, for instance. I am curious to see if you guys grow roses indoors. If you do you have to give it under like a grow light or a lot of bright light? As you guys can see, these are more Costa Farm bromeliads. I do like these ones with the pink, and this one is for $14.99. I will say for all of the plant foldies, or what I call my viewers, if you're new to the channel, I do appreciate you guys going into the live premieres and participating in the live chats. I've noticed we've also gotten a lot of engagement on the Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me at GrowFolds. I'd love to connect with you, but as you guys can see, we are just looking at the tip of the iceberg with these bromeliads. Trust me, there are a bunch of house plants here. I just want to show you a couple of the plants as you walk in. So we have some Pachira aquatica or money tree plants right over here. We have some type of willow or living willow over there in that pot. So that's really cool. It hasn't bloomed yet. And then we have some lucky bamboos right over here. I did find this interesting, these weeping plants. It's still dormant, as you can see. And we have some more money tree plants here, or Pachira aquatica. So the thing about money trees is they do require a little bit of bright and direct light. They are sometimes susceptible to spider mites, so be sure to have it in a place where there is some humidity, or just keep track of it. These are the ones I see at grocery stores or big box stores with the planters that look like coins to kind of signify money tree. So find that interesting. I am looking for a variegated version of the money tree plant. They're a little bit pricey, but I don't mind spending that money if I find the right variegation on it. And I'm going to pan over here, and we have a bunch of indoor azalea or rhododendrons, simsii. These are rhododendron or azaleas that are meant for indoors, and these are for $16.99. They're actually grown in Oregon, so I find that interesting. They do require more cooler conditions. I've read online that these indoor azaleas prefer bright and direct light, but more cooler conditions. So they do work well indoors. They just need some bright and direct light as well. I mean, they are flowering plants. They do rebloom. So I am interested in getting me some of these rhododendron simsii or indoor azalea. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you actually have grown indoor azalea in your homes. I always like getting that feedback from y'all. It's just really interesting what kind of plant care everybody has. And, there's different plant cares for everybody, but I like getting those tips. And as you guys can see, we have some cyclamen over here. So I've been featuring a lot of cyclamen. I did confirm by a nursery that they are able to grow indoors long term. They just need some bright and direct light. So I find that interesting. They don't do well in hotter conditions though. So just make sure, just like these miniature roses, they don't like being in very like hot conditions, so just keep an eye on that. And then we have some more flowering plants here. I did want to pull this out. This is another rhododendron simsii indoor azalea. This one is for $29.99. It's quite big, so it's $30. I will say Kroger's doesn't have the most cost-effective prices. I think Nicholson Hardy, which is another local plant store, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area has the best indoor azalea prices. And then right over here, we have a green form of the Hoya Carrii. This one is for $10.99 by Live Trends. Just in time for Valentine's. I think a lot of people will be into that. And obviously you can't go to a grocery store, especially Kroger, and not see a bunch of Phalaenopsis orchids right over here. They come in a variety of colors and, you know, different types of shapes in their blooms. Most of them are they have different types of sizes. So they have like the teacup size, they have the venti size, they just have larger and smaller sizes available. I haven't added a Phalaenopsis orchid, but I know that there's a couple of plant foldies that are experts. I did want to point out that beautiful cascading one for $29.99, the white ones. And then right over here, we have been looking at Kalanchoe. Kalanchoe are a blooming succulent. I did not realize that these are actually succulents. So whenever you go to a plant nursery, besides like a grocery store, these are actually in the succulent area. If you touch their leaves, it's very waxy and thick, just like a succulent. And I believe we're just finding Kalanchoe when it's blooming. And then obviously I'm going to pan over here. We've got a lot of miniature roses, Kalia lilies. I love miniature roses. I love variegated miniature roses, or even like white ones or yellow ones, or actually just any of these miniature roses. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. So the only things I'm actually curious about miniature roses are, number one, if you grow them indoors, are they aphids prone? What pests do they get, or potentially pests that they get? So that way we can be more I guess proactive in the preventative care for miniature roses, because that's something I might want to even grow in my home. There are a lot of blooming plants I'm actually considering to grow in my home, but as you guys can see here, this is the main event. So I went to a Kroger out in McKinney, but now this one is out in Plano, and as you can see, it is a sea of different hanging baskets, different planters, plants, different types of plants. I know we have some Costa Farm plants right over here. You see that Alocasia Silver Dragon. We'll get to that in a minute, but it looks like they just got another restock. So when I talked to the florist who actually is in charge of this location, and mind you guys, if you're ever plant shopping, definitely talk to the staff, because they will let you know when they get restocks. This particular Kroger gets restocks on Tuesdays, which means I will be visiting it on Tuesday because that is my day off from work. So we'll get some updates. But look at that beautiful Epipremnum aureum neon pothos. Now, mind you, normally a Costa Farms Exotic Angels one would be like $19.84. This one is for $12.99. And then here's another one, Syngonium plant that we have here, $12.99 for this hanging basket. And these hanging baskets are actually by Urban Jungle. So it seems like Urban Jungle tends to source a lot of their plants specifically to grocery stores. Like this, look at this one. This one's gonna go home with me. Like, I'm not even gonna stop myself and say I'm not gonna be on a plant buy. $12.99 for this beautiful Syngonium Maria. Yeah, this hanging basket is going home with me. I'm definitely taking it home, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I just have to pick between which one, the first one or this one. But look at how beautiful this Syngonium Maria is, and like for a hanging basket, $12.99 is an absolute steal. You know, especially for somebody like me who's been like showing you guys all of these big box stores, grocery stores, nurseries. I've started to get a hold of like what are fair prices, what are really good deals, and what are overpriced. Like for instance, right here, these Epipremnum aureum pothos, these are in 6-inch pots for $9.99. That is a good price, because if you go to a nursery store or even like a big box store, they're typically like $16.99. And yeah, this one right here, I've been eyeing this for a while. This one is also going home with me. This is an aluminum plant, or a Pilea. Love this aluminum plant, and this one is only $5.99 by Mason Farms. So the Mason Farms is a plant supplier for Krogers. They supply a lot of Kroger plants. They are based out in New Mexico of all places, and that one's going to be going home with me. And then right over here, I don't know the price of this, but this is a ZZ Zenzi plant. I know that Live Trends has shown that, but then this one is also available. I just don't know the price. I do want a ZZ Zen Z, just because it's a small, compact ZZ plant, can do, you know, lower light conditions. So I already know where I would like to put it in my home. So I just need to find the correct one. We'll see. And then we have another Dracaena right here. This is a Dracaena Marley for $10.99. Really nice looking Dracaena. I love the green on green variegation. I would say the striping is definitely nice. And then for anybody who is a plant foldie, or what I call my viewers or subscribers, you guys already know I will always show you Dracaenas. I'm a big advocate of Dracaenas. Everybody needs a Dracaena. Same thing with a pothos plant right here. This one is a Pearls and Jade, or an Epipremnum aureum pothos jade. Pearls and Jade. Although this one looks kind of like an enjoy. Actually, there's more sectoral variegation versus like splashiness, so sometimes there's always a mix-up of that. I'm looking for a hanging basket of Pearls and Jade. And then this one is a Peperomia Raisinette by Mason Farms. This one is actually another Peperomia I would love to take home, but I haven't had very good luck with these type of Peperomia. I feel like they're very sensitive. I know that whenever I've bought one and tried to care for it, these ones are actually $13.99. I ended up overwatering it, and also it ended up getting spider mites. So like, it was just a weird situation. This one I haven't seen yet at Kroger's. This one is a Philodendron Green Princess. So this one is for $19.99 for in a 5-inch planter, a Philodendron Green Princess. Really like the foliage, you know, green plants. I know everybody's always looking for like variegated plants, but that one is a nice looking one. I don't know if it's a Philodendron Urubescens though, or is it another type of philodendron. But right over here, we've got a Begonia Rex. So the 3 Begonia Rex I have growing in my home are still doing well. Care tips for Begonia Rex: definitely don't overwater them, bottom water them, don't get the stems wet, don't get the foliage wet, and you're good to go. Bright indirect light as well for Begonia Rex, or Rex Begonia. So what else do we have going over here? So that Pilea plant's definitely going home with me. Yeah, they just have a whole bunch of plants here. Like, they have so many plants that I don't think they can really like style them the way they want to. And then this one is a Hedera Helix, or actually, let me say the correct form, Hedera Helix. Or an English ivy, but I do want to call them Hedera Helix, although they're really Hedera Helix. These are English ivies, and as you guys know, if you are a plant foldie, these ones are for $9.99. I tend to gaslight English ivies because I have this very passionate love-hate, but more love relationship with them. I just haven't had the best luck because they've always been, one to get spider mites, and I get really frustrated because I've killed about 12 of them. And then right over here, we have some pearls, string of pearls by Mason Farms again. This one is for $10.99. That's really cute, and you can tell these are like, and I don't understand why they have the like metal or aluminum wrapper around these plants. Whenever you go to a grocery store, they always have that metal or like foil wrap around the plants. I don't know if it's just to protect the soil, if they have like, fruit flies or something like that. I mean, let me know why, if you guys know or have any insight on why there are like aluminum wrappers around these plants. But as you can see, here is a spider plant, a juvenile form, and then this one is for $10.99. Really cute looking spider plant. The only thing I don't like about spider plants is the edges typically get brown tips, so you'll just have to use scissors to cut them. And then this is another beautiful Epipremnum aureum. They're calling this a Pearls and Jade, but guys, I really think this is an Enjoy. Enjoy have more sectoral variegation. They don't have any splotches or like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just more a pronounced variegation. And this one is for $12.99. That is an okay price. I don't mind paying for that just because it is really healthy. And then we have a zebra plant right over here. These, for some reason, they look really cool, but I'm just not into them. It's one of those plants that I know that the foliage looks really nice, but I'm just really not into zebra plants. I heard they were fussy though from a plant foldie, so that's a strike against them, and they're $12.99. So like, I would rather spend my money on another plant that would definitely bring me joy, just because I have pretty much inundated my house. Right now I have a bunch of clutter. Plants that I've been collecting since I've been doing daily plant videos for you guys. This one right here, for instance, is a beautiful Hoya carnosa. I love seeing Hoya carnosas, especially in grocery stores. Like, I would not expect to find Hoyas at grocery stores, but they are. And very thankful to Mason Farms for really sourcing out some great plants for Kroger. There are so many Krogers in the DFW market. I feel very fortunate. And then right over here, we have some Hoya carries. Now these ones are they're never really going to grow because I feel like they've cut just the the actual leaf and not under a node. And then right over here, we do see some Costa Farms trending tropicals. These are still in the ceramic planters that I'm not a big fan of, but look at this. $16.99. You can't beat that. For a silver dragon, I paid $19.84. For a self-watering planter though at Walmart, I am a big fan about the self-watering planters, but that nonetheless, that's nice. And then we have a sago palm right here. It's another plant that I'm not really into. But hey, if you like palms, sago palm is right here. You will always find sago palms at big box stores, grocery stores. And we just have a lot of plants. I'm trying to get to them. This is one, though. This one is going home with me as well. This one is $16.99. And this one is another alocasia I haven't really seen. It is a alocasia regina. Anyways, I will find the plant ID in the subtitles when I edit this video. But look at how beautiful that alocasia is. I like the silver, blue foliage on it, and the undersides are a plus to that purple veining. It is looking a little bit ratty, so I might be able to ask for a discount. We'll see. Sometimes, they will do that, especially if a plant is, not doing well. This one is a Screw Me Red, but peperomia. It's another trending tropicals I haven't seen at like Walmart, Lowe's, or Home Depot. So this is really interesting that they have peperomia as trending tropical. So the season is definitely getting very interesting, guys. So if you haven't subscribed already at Growfolds, please do, because like I said, again, this is almost a second job for me, but it's a job that I really enjoy, reporting to you guys what I am finding at grocery stores and big box stores, and just showing you guys like local plant nurseries. I hope you guys enjoy the commentary I have. I tend to ramble a lot, but I love just, telling you guys about plants. Like, look at this right here. This is a philodendron micans. This one is for $12.99. I love me some philodendron micans. You can never have enough philodendron micans. Would love to see a hanging basket of philodendron micans, because I would snatch that up so quick you wouldn't even understand. So the thing I've realized with plant shopping is, and I have to go back here, this is definitely going with me, is I need to stop telling myself I'm on a no plant buy. Like, I know that plants bring me joy. I just need to make sure that whatever plants I have, I've already taken care of them and gotten them better space before I add more. Like, this one is another one I would take home if I could. Actually, it's not bad too for an aglonema, $12.99. That is an Etta Rose aglonema. I've had that before, and I'm liking that Mason Farms is actually giving plant IDs. So Costa Farms, I need y'all to do a little bit better and give us a little bit more plant IDs. And this one's also going home with me. Who would have thought to find a variegated Hoya carrii at a grocery store? Like, this one isn't one of those that they just stuck the leaf. This is an actual legit, it has like nodes, it's gonna trail, it's gonna grow, it's gonna go home with me. This one is for $10.99, but I don't mind paying that price, because look at how beautiful the variegation is. And then there's even more plants here, but I'm super excited. I need to get a basket to put these plants, because who knows, there might be another like plant crazy person like me that will see these plants and then they'll disappear. I actually had to fight off somebody one time at Walmart because they were trying to get my neon pothos hanging basket, and I'm like, nope, this is already taken. This one right over here is another peperomia. This one is for $6.99. I do like these plants, these $6.99 plants. That one is a peperomia Jenny. And then we have a unfortunately sad looking majestic palm, or majesty palm. It is reduced in price, so if you want that, you can get it at this Kroger off of Coit and Campbell. And then we have another type of peperomia here. This one's probably not the variegated form of the guinea, or the ginny. Not sure exactly what the plant ID is for this one, and this one isn't actually sourced by Mason Farms, so there isn't a plant ID. Guys, let me know what you guys think so far in the chat, or even in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think. Like, for instance, this green marantha right over here, hanging basket, $12.99. You can't beat that. $12.99 for this marantha. That is so awesome. And I would hope for any of our local plant foldies that live out in North Dallas or in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, just know that if I'm seeing these plants at these Krogers, you will probably see them at your Kroger in your local area or suburb. Like, this is a really cool spider plant. Now, I don't know the curly version of the spider plant, like what that particular spider plant name is, but this is for $12.99 as well. That is not a bad deal. And so I love Costa Farms hanging baskets, but sometimes you can find ones that are a little bit more cost effective through Urban Jungle. I'm like trying to find a spot to put this in right now. I'll just put it in my cart. I unfortunately am not going to take that one home. It's not in my budget, but I did want to just keep showing you guys different plants. Like here's another trending tropicals, Baltic Blue, Epipremnum aureum. I mean, not Epipremnum aureum, it's an Epipremnum pinnatum. Baltic Blue, this one's for $16.99. So for the record, at least in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, if you're finding trending tropicals at Kroger, they are cheaper than Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's. They're $16.99 versus the $19.84 that you will see at those stores. I'm not sure why Kroger is able to sell them for a cheaper price, but nonetheless, I'm not complaining. And then right over here, this is what you would call an actual Epipremnum aureum Pearls and Jade. Pearls and Jade, do you see how like the variegation doesn't have like very striking sectoral variegation? There's some splotches and it's just different. And that's why I'm a little bit of a bigger fan of the Enjoy, because Enjoy has very stark, very sectoral variegation. That one's also for $12.99. So this Kroger is actually one of the more full plants. Like they've got a lot of plants all over. It's like bursting out of their tables. But I'm living for it. I'm loving it. I love chaos. And this is really, you know, welcome chaos, because there's so many plants. Like I'm overstimulated right now with all of these plants. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm super excited to share this with you, plant foldies. And for my Canadian viewers, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that you guys will get these plants, because I want the same type of joy for y'all. Same thing with all the plant foldies or the viewers up north on the East Coast or anywhere that it's still very cold, where you guys don't have nearly as many plants as we have in Dallas, Texas. Like right over here, we got a Hydra Helix, or what I would tell you guys the correct way, Hedera Helix, that English variegated ivy. That is a English ivy gold baby. I have one and it's thriving for me, actually. Surprisingly, it's going on like week 3 and no spider mites is actually pushing out new growth, so I'm super excited about that. We just passed by a bunch of Phalaenopsis orchids, and I did want to show you guys some of the tulips that they have. Like that's the beauty of like grocery stores. You go to a grocery store and oftentimes, if you're not thinking about it, you would not think that there would be like cool plant finds like you know, a variegated Hoya Carrii, some Costa Farms trending tropicals, and I have another surprise for y'all in just a second. But I am gonna go pan over here again and show you guys like all of the beautiful plants here. And I did get lucky. I did talk to the florist, and she did say, since the plant is you know, that one alocasia wasn't looking too great, she was able to mark it down to reduce price for like $6. From $16.99 to $6. Yeah, that's definitely going home with me. But we talk about plant finds. I showed you guys this a little bit last time. We've got some more philodendron pink princesses right over here. These are all for $29.99. They're a little bit more pricey. I would tell you the HEB, which is another grocery store in Texas, has better ones or larger form ones for $24.98 by Miles and Max. But nonetheless, this one is actually sourced out by this particular grower. I think it's called Tropic Treasures Collection. This one is really cool. This is a philodendron pink princess. They've got some pretty good variegation. Some of the other philodendron pink princess I saw at another Kroger's had more marbling. So like I said again, with philodendron pink princess, it's not about the amount of light you give it. Obviously, you want to give it a lot of bright and direct light, but it doesn't necessarily push out better variegation. It's really the plant's genetics. Like this one has some really good genetics in terms of like the variegation. There is variegation on every single plant leaf, and then even on the stems, and even the planter has some, you know, some marbling, some pink marbling. I do like that. Tropic Treasures is actually interesting because they were also the ones that sourced those Aglaonema Red Kings, or what they call Star Kings. Now, Aglaonema Red Kings are super expensive and they're fairly rare still. So to find it at grocery store like Kroger is really exciting. For all my plant foldies looking, like for instance, this one right here is a philodendron pink princess, but where is the pink, right? So it depends on the genetics. I will say that these are most likely all tissue cultured. So maybe some of the tissue culture didn't get the better, genetics for that pink variegation. Nonetheless, I mean, every plant deserves, a home. I would love to be able to buy all of these Philodendron Pink Princess. They are so gorgeous. They're very easy to grow. They're not really fussy. As far as like pests, they aren't as susceptible to pests either. Like I've never had issues with like spider mites or anything like that. So like they're very hardy plants. These Philodendron Pink Princess, and I just want to show you more different forms. As you can see, there's different variegations. They all vary in their variegation is what I'm trying to say. We've got some more with stronger sectoral variegation. You see that nice pink right there, but then there's less variegation on the other leaves. If you are looking for Philodendron Pink Princess, since they are now, I would consider a common philodendron, be very picky about the variegation. You have options. Just because you find a Philodendron Pink Princess doesn't mean you need to pick up that particular one. This is a really cute looking ficus ginseng right over here. I do love the planter as well. That's something that's more of my vibe, that stoneware planter. And then I did want to show you guys again how many plants that they have. You would think that this full table of plants would just have common plants, but there are some uncommon plants and some just really good finds. Very good prices. I would say H-E-B is one of my favorite places to shop for plants. And as you can see, this one is reduced to $6.29. Really excited for that. I'm going to plan on, first of all, cleaning the leaves and then repotting this. I don't like it in this planter at all. I'm thinking of putting it in one of my Target planters by Threshold. So we're going to see about that. So I've got this Alocasia, this Hoya carrii, and then a Palea plant. Like Palea plants are really cool, or the aluminum plant. I have a variegated form coming out for me as well that I'm gonna get in the mail. I ended up ordering it at Green Escape, so as soon as I get that, I will do an unboxing video. But guys, let me know what you guys think so far about the this plant right here. I just really think that it's super cool, and I feel like I've lucked out. We come over to a grocery store like Kroger, and then you expect to do your grocery, but then you end up spending a lot of money on plants. Like I know that I probably shouldn't have bought these plants, but plant foldies, you guys have gotten me all inspired. Like I can't go a day without looking at plants at a grocery store. And yup, I already just pulled the trigger on these plants. I ended up buying it, so that there are 3 more plants to add into my collection. I don't regret it. I will be leaving and actually showing you guys just a little bit of origami, so please check this out first. So as you guys know, I absolutely love origami, and I have been folding origami paper cranes for 7 years now straight. My goal is to fold 1 million paper cranes in my lifetime, and you just can't imagine how many paper cranes I have. So every little plant video I have, I will insert just a little how to make an origami paper crane. I really would love for all of the plant foldies to learn how to make an origami paper crane. The actual title of my YouTube channel, Grow Fold. The folds part is actually origami. It started out as an origami ASMR channel, but I've switched it back to plants because that is one of my first loves. I actually like both, and I just want to try to combine both contents seamlessly. So hopefully you guys like this origami paper crane and how to make it. I'm using origami paper with some goldfish patterns. I also love fancy goldfish. I used to have a 100-gallon tank with a bunch of imported goldfish from Japan. I may end up creating a tank again someday, but as you can see, it's super easy. Origami, super relaxing. And then I have some older videos you can check out on the channel. But there you go. And then this is a second location right here. So there is an inkling feeling for me to go to this Walmart, because this is the Walmart that is on North McKinney, right off of Custer Road, where I found a philodendron golden crocodile, actually 2, and some really good plants. And I happened to go when they had just restocked it. So I know that this was the same Walmart that I got all of those clearance philodendron for like Philodendron Pink Princess for $7, and like I rescued an Alocasia Pink Princess as well for $7. So we're gonna go over here. So that was like last week, I believe, where I was able to get that cheap pricing, and I did always want to pan over here just to show you guys some of the the planters, and then you can already see that it is almost springtime because for $5.97 you can get a bunch of tulips. They haven't obviously bloomed, but I did want to show you this right here. But something inside of me is telling me to go to this Walmart today just to see if they actually have a restock. So we're gonna walk over into this outdoor section. They've always been really kind for me, and I like actually shopping in the morning because there's not a lot of people. Again, I like to do plant shopping videos. Somebody asked if management has ever stopped me. Actually, they don't, and most workers leave me alone, and then customers aren't weirded about it. But oh, see, there's not any plants. There's actually really not a lot of plants here. So I think maybe they've sold through that. I don't know. They have some anthuriums, which I think Walmart has the best anthuriums. Definitely buy your anthuriums at Walmart. And then we have some ficus ginseng bonsai right here. But yeah, I definitely walked into them restocking plants as we speak. And guys, oh my gosh, they have a philodendron Hederaceum lemon lime hanging basket by Costa Farms. Remember I told you guys that I wanted one and I was gonna pick one the first thing I saw it, and here it goes. I'm gonna definitely buy that one right over here. You can see that it is absolutely stunning. So now I've been able to find one that just came straight off of the pallet. This is the thing about big box stores. If you get lucky like me, and I'm telling you, I really did not know they were about to do a restock. Walking into it in the middle of a restock means that the plant is actually very much healthy, or at least has the least damage, less people picking on it. And so I'm definitely gonna put this in my cart. Like this is a video where I'm like, no plant buy. No, I'm actually gonna buy some plants, because you can see right over here, oh my gosh guys, like you can see that there are pallets and pallets of plants, live plants. Like I need them to go ahead and unbox this. I'm probably gonna be that annoying plant crazy person that's gonna go through these boxes. I'm gonna try to be at least discreet about it. I know that there's only one employee right now that is unboxing, so I wanna be respectful for it. I definitely am not gonna get him on camera, so don't worry. But I want to see what kind of plants they have in these, these boxes. Obviously, some of these palettes will show you what plants they have. I might actually come back later. I do plan on premiering this video tonight, but I might actually come back later, late night, to see if, what other plants they have here. But yeah, like I want to open these boxes up. I'm going to go ahead and try to open these boxes up. The employee said he didn't mind me kind of looking through the boxes, and if I found any plants I wanted, I could just grab it. But these ones look like they're just a bunch of tulips, so I'm going to leave that be. So for now, we're going to look at what plants he's already gotten so far. So we've got some hanging baskets right here. We've got some staghorn fern right over here. We've got a philodendron cordatum, but let's go ahead and show you the staghorn fern. Now all of these hanging baskets, at least at this Walmart by Costa Farms, are for $19.84, so they're the same price as the Costa Farms trending tropicals. I know that if they're doing a restock today, they're going to have some trending tropicals, so I need to see what new trending tropicals they have. I hope that they would have like an aglaonema or something, but we'll see. This one is just a regular philodendron Hederaceum, just a green form. It's a beautiful one, but if I wanted a hanging basket like that, I would buy that at like a local nursery store like Callaway's. And then obviously we have some beautiful Epipremnum aureum neon pothos. We have some Photonia, white Photonia hanging baskets as well over here. I ended up buying a pink wave, large leaf form Photonia, but look at this one right over here. This is really nice as well. I would love to add more hanging baskets in my home, but I need to make sure that I have the styling and space for it. I have 4 hanging baskets growing so far in my kitchen, and they're doing well. I didn't have to drill into the ceilings either, guys. I was able to use these command strip type hooks that can carry up to 33 pounds. So if you don't want to drill holes and hanging baskets, definitely get that. I've had very great luck with it. I just let it like sit overnight and just make sure that it really adheres before I put the plant on. And then we have some exotic angels. I always say that the exotic angels over at Walmart are the best price. Like this one is a Snow White waffle plant. I already have them, but look at how beautiful the variegation is. You already know I love pink plants. These are for $4.97. So I saw that there is a purple waffle plant. I'm getting one today. There's no ifs, buts, or whatever. I've been looking for a purple waffle plant. And then I need to get like a Belgian waffle plant. I am propagating some cuttings that a friend gave me of some Belgian waffle plants. We'll see if it roots. Otherwise, if I find one in Exotic Angels in a Walmart, I'm going to do that. This one is a Fatschedera or a Pia tree, just a regular form. I prefer the variegated one. I actually like this one as well, just because they remind me of like sweet gum tree leaves. And we also have these purple waffle plants right over here for $4.97. I am confident to buy this because literally they just probably pulled this tray out, and I'm going to go ahead and go through each one, and then I'm going to ask you plant folies, which ones would you get? Would you get this one? This one actually has some large leaves right here. Love the undersides of it, and then the roots, I also check it out. It looks like it's got some really good roots established already, and I'm all about the dark foliage plants. Like, this is awesome. I kind of want to have a section in my home where I just feature dark foliage plants like a ZZ Raven or Raven ZZ, my black philodendron, my philodendron black cardinal, this purple waffle plant, and some other dark foliage plants that I'm going to get. So we're going to see what plants I will find at this Walmart. I know that I may not be out by the time, like all of the plants may not be out by the time I'm done filming this, just because I don't want to rush the employee. But yeah, this is really exciting. You know, I've had a very tough couple of days. Things have been very stressful for me in terms of just work and then just kind of balancing out YouTube. I know you guys have been worried about me burning myself out, but truthfully, these plant videos is actually what keeps me like excited. And then I'm gonna be looking right over here. I think I might get this one or this one. I'm not sure, but to go back to it, plant folies, with all of the support you guys have given me and just being able to tune in for about an hour. I mean, and you guys asked for longer footage. I try to get my videos to be at least, you know, 50 minutes to an hour, so we have like a nice plant party. To my plant foldie, my #1 cheerleader, Luke, thank you so much for always asking people to, quote, smash the like button during the live premiere. So if you guys are watching this live, all I ask is, you know, to support me to actually get my videos out there is to hit the like button, you know, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, especially when you guys are engaging and leaving comments for me, but more so when you're hitting that like button. I would love to grow our plant foldie community. I am gonna also get one of these Schefflera plants, this moondrop Schefflera plant. I think it's absolutely stunning as well. You know, I asked the question before if, you know, people go into a big box store like Walmart and want to collect all of the Exotic Angels plants, but these two are going to definitely go home with me. This is a really cool maidenhair fern. I would love to take this home, but I really don't have the high humidity levels for it. I guess I could buy it for $4.97 just because if I do kill it, I could return it at Walmart, but I don't want to kill any more plants. But then again, I feel like these Exotic Angels aren't going to be selling through. There's just not a lot of people, especially in this area, that are just running to a big box store like Walmart to buy these plants. So may come back for this. I'm already like busting my budget so much buying these, but I did want to show you guys these beautiful Schefflera plants or umbrella plants. These ones have more like discreet, or just not, it's not discreet, subtle variegation. And obviously we have a Peperomia obtusifolia right over here, the variegated version. This one is called the Golden. Really like that. But I'm just really amazed that everybody is always tuning in to the live premieres. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. I would love to grow our plant community there. If you find big box store plants, and actually this is a second philodendron Heteroecium lemon lime. I think this one's actually a better one. Look at the top of the leaves. It's a little bit more full. So I'm going to take that here and ask your opinion in just a second. But if you find plants at big box stores, grocery stores, or even nurseries, feel free to tag me me at growfolds, and then also use the hashtag growfolds, hashtag plantfoldies. That way we can all identify on Instagram who is an actual like growfolds subscriber. I just think that would be really cool, and eventually we can have like live streams where you guys can ask me questions. And for like the Dallas Fort Worth area plant foldies, I do plan on doing a meetup sometime, maybe at Plant Keeper Incorporated. I'll have to ask my friend Garen, but we'll see if there's an interest. Let me know in the comments if we want to do a meetup. But here is another plant right here. This one I've seen actually in a full hanging basket at Lowe's, but we have some smaller plants right here. Costa Farms is amazing. Someday I would love to be able to see their operation, maybe even blog it, because they have some amazing plants. I'm so thankful that Costa Farms has made exotic plants like these available for just, an everyday plant lover. I'm not a professional at all. I give you just my insights on what I think plant care is and just what I like about it. And then we have another type of exotic angel right over here. This one is a green fantasy fern, beautiful fern. I like ferns. I might add them in, I might make a terrarium. We'll see. I just feel like I don't have enough time in the day to edit videos, do work, take care of myself. It's just a lot going on, but it's so exciting because whenever I log into the live premieres, just seeing the amount of people watching these plants, videos of mine, it's very heartwarming. And I truly appreciate that, everybody who's tuned in. And I really hope that you guys are enjoying my content. Please share that with any of your plant friends, anybody who enjoys plants. And as you can see, they are now restocking the Raven ZZ plants. They have quite a bit of trending tropicals Raven ZZ. This is the actual location where I bought 2 Raven ZZs trending tropicals for $7 a piece, and they're doing absolutely great. I was able to spray them down with insecticidal soap. I put some systemic granules in their topsoil, water them with Super Thrive water, and then also sprayed them with a neem oil solution called We the Wild Protect, and they're doing well. So I want to go pan over here. So these are the 2 heteroraceum, philodendron heteroraceum lemon limes. This one is the second one I found, and in the first one I honestly want to buy both of them, but what am I going to do with them? I always feel like with these heart-shaped leaf philodendron, they're just really cute. But I think I'm going to go with this one because it's trailing and it also has a more full top portion of it. That's the thing with hanging baskets. Sometimes the very top of the basket tends to get bare. And I think it's a lot of times because they don't get enough light. You might want to, at least from what I've been told, is to hang your hanging basket a little bit lower, especially if it's in front of a window, so that it can actually get a lot of light throughout that. So we'll see, but these are very healthy. They're not damaged at all. I'm very excited to finally find a philodendron heart leaf lemon lime. It's a beautiful plant. I'm torn between which one I like more. It's either the neon pothos or this. I think that they have the same similarities for it. I just like neon or yellow looking plants. That's another thing. So I love black plants, right? Dark foliage plants, pink plants, but I also love neon yellow plants. So that might be something that I might add to my collection, as well as just having sections of those plants. Let me know what you think. Do you like the one on the left or the right? Which one would you go to? I think I'm more partial to the right. And it's really interesting that I was able to find another neon yellow looking plant. This was the place where I found my philodendron golden crocodile. And so, golden is great. This is one of my lucky Walmarts, and I'm going to just put this as a comparison. So we have an Epipremnum aureum neon pothos right over here, right next to it. And then look at how beautiful the foliage is here. Both of these can tolerate lower light conditions, but I wouldn't recommend it. The more bright and direct light you have, the more neon and yellow color it is. Now the neon pothos is more neon green versus the heart leaf philodendron lemon lime. It's more yellow, but it's still beautiful. If you guys were in my position now, would you definitely buy both hanging baskets? Let me know in the comments. These are all for $19.97 or $19.84, one of the two, but it's still under $20. And that's not really bad at all, considering these are healthy plants that just got off of a pallet. I did do a poll, so I'm curious to see what you plant foldies would think. And I'm going to kill a little bit of time and talk to you guys about these Phalaenopsis orchids while the kind gentleman is still restocking the plants. We also have some anthuriums right over here. I found an anthurium that had dark like black leaves at another Walmart. I may get it at some point, but you know, $14.97. Yes, these plants are nice. Yeah, $14.97. But I don't know if I want to just add a bunch of plants. Anthuriums are really nice, but if I'm going to get an anthurium, I've said this before, there's a variegated one called the Shibori anthurium. It looks like a candy cane variegation on the blooms. It's beautiful, but I like, look at that. I'm just going to zoom in and out. Plant find, guys, you know, plant foldies. I am just really excited to share with you guys that. And that's the thing, right? Most of y'all have found my channel one way or the other through like recommendations for big box store plant shopping, but I'm really trying to diversify my my content to where you will also see local plant nursery stores, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I will start showing you guys plant care things, but it seems like the majority of my views come from big box stores. I appreciate it, but I hope that you guys would also be open to looking at, you know, local plant nursery tours. I know that a lot of you guys have talked about it. You know, wanting to see that. So I'm going to go pepper that in and just kind of mix it up. But look at these anthuriums. I like the white one, and look at just the blooms. I'm actually more of a fan of the green foliage versus the blooms. And I'm going to go show you again this hanging basket. This one is the philodendron heteroecium or philodendron cordatum. So these are two side by side. Which one would you buy? Would you buy the lemon lime one or just the green one? Actually, having them side by side is really cool. I would love to do a mix propagation where I would take cuttings from just the green one and then the neon one and just have a mixed hanging basket. That might be something I will do in the future. I love mixing pothos, actually. I've done that before. And these heart-shaped leaf ones are beautiful. Heteroecium, philodendron heteroecium are really nice. Very easy to grow. Plant care tips for anybody that's new is just bright and direct light. Make sure that you water the soil when it is about 70% dry, and you know, as far as like pest control, make sure you're just checking, you know, the under leaves. Sometimes, you know, they're prone to mealy bugs, maybe spider mites, but they're very easy. And then speaking of easy plants, I did want to show you guys the Raven ZZs. These are for $19.84. Love that, you know, Trending Tropicals, Costa Farms has these self-watering planters. Only Walmart has the self-watering planters, and I actually like the look of it. It's a matte finish. It's got, you know, very limited texture, and I love the white pot. But you can see these are healthy looking Raven ZZs. You know, it's interesting how Raven ZZs 3 to 4 years ago were rare, and now they're just they're very common plants, but nonetheless, they're easy to care for plants. I actually like this one because look at how much new growth it is. And I find it interesting that the new growth comes out green and then darkens into this beautiful, elegant black raven color. That's the thing about black foliage plants. Like, guys, let me know if you have any recommendations of what other black foliage plants in the comments or even in the live premiere chat. I want to collect more black foliage plants, even gray, silver, charcoal looking plants. So please let me know. I would love that. If you have me on Instagram, you can even send me a DM or a direct message, and I do reply to almost every single one of them unless it's like spam. So, but yeah, these Raven ZZs are super cool. I love that. I love the green, like the neon green next to that black is amazing. I'm just getting excited. So I'm going to show you some more plants he just unloaded. This one is another Dieffenbachia by Garden Expert. This one is for $9.97 in a 6-inch planter. And I will say Dieffenbachia, I have yet to add a Dieffenbachia into my home. I haven't yet, but I know that like Lowe's has them for like sale. There's one specific Dieffenbachia I want to buy. It's called the Dieffenbachia Sparkles. Very beautiful green stark variegation among like the very cream ones. This one is also nice, but I like the other one. You'll see that in a future video. And then obviously Dracaenas. Dracaenas are actually my favorite, another favorite plant of mine. I don't have them in my collection. I will add some, but they're just so easy to care for plant. And this one is the Dracaena fragrans Hawaii. This is also for $9.97, but you get a very large looking plant right here. Let me know what you guys think about the Dracaena. I've been showing you guys a lot of Dracaenas. Tomorrow I will be featuring a local plant nursery called Plants and Planters, and you will see a bunch of different types of Dracaena and Aglaonema, which are my favorite plants. This one's for $9.97 though, by Garden Expert, which is basically the plant brand of Walmart. All of these plants though are Casa Farms plants. Casa Farm grew them. And then look at this right over here. This is for $9.97. This is a Dracaena Janet Craig compacta. Look at how root bound it is. So it's super healthy. And these plants, this Dracaena right here, can tolerate very low light conditions. Very easy to care for plant. So for anybody that's a beginner, a new plant foldy, please consider getting a Dracaena. And he gave me some leeway to look at some of the plants right here. I just couldn't help it. So I wanted to see what kind of hanging baskets they have. I did see in the box that there were a bunch of hanging baskets, but I'm curious to see what they have here. So it looks like they have some pothos. Nothing too like interesting so far, but I've been here for a little bit, just kind of waiting and looking around the plants, being super excited. Then they have some more hanging baskets here. Now, plant foldies, have you ever walked into a big box store or grocery store where they were unloading plants? Because look at this. Do you see what I see? This is a philodendron golden violin, or philodendron by Phenophyllum, I think, Aurea. And so yeah, he said I can go ahead and get this, and I'm definitely going to get it. I'm going to look at these Alocasia jacquelines. So I saw a bunch of Alocasia jacquelines a little while back, and every time I saw them at a Walmart, they looked very yellowish in the leaves and they didn't look very healthy. So I have to decide which of the two Alocasia jacquelines I'm going to get today, but I'm definitely going to add them. I think it's an interesting plant, and for $19.84, it's not bad, especially in an Alocasia growing in a self-watering planter. So the thing about self-watering planters is it takes the guessing game out of whether the plant needs water or not. Self-watering planters actually work well for Alocasia, Calathea, those really fussy plants that need that constant water. And so I definitely am going to get me an Alocasia jacqueline today, and also that philodendron golden violin. So this is a definite golden place to find plants. Like I got me a philodendron crocodile, golden crocodile, and now I got me a philodendron golden violin. This is actually the first time I've seen it as a trending tropical. So for all of you plant foldies, just know you saw it first at Grow Folds. Philodendron golden violin is out and about, and I hope that you guys will also be able to add that to your collection. And then we have some global green pothos right over here. And we have some Monstera adansonii. If I find a Monstera adansonii today, I'll end up buying it as well. I've talked about getting it because I like the wide form version of Monstera adansonii. And then you can see I am going to film the stuff that he's already unboxed. So we've got some ZZ Ravens, Raven ZZs. We've got a Monstera Cobra. And then these are all of the plants I unboxed. So I am thinking about getting an Epipremnum aureum lemon meringue pothos. Look at that. That's beautiful variegation. You can tell this is a lemon meringue pothos because it has that yellowish tone to it. I love global green, and I've noticed global green pothos has larger leaves than the lemon meringue. Nonetheless, it's a beautiful plant. I do have some cuttings that are rooting, but I kind of want instant gratification. So I'm just going to go ahead and break down and spend some money to buy these plants. I've been doing very well with just some of the plant foldies, or my viewers just helping me out with some of the funds. Thank you guys for randomly giving me a super sticker on my videos, or even sending me a super sticker during a live premiere. Really helps me a lot because I seriously have a bad plant addiction, and it doesn't help that I'm also doing big box store plant shoppings. But this one is another Monstera adansonii wide form leaf. I definitely am going to take this one. This one is a really nice looking one. So I am going to be buying a couple of training tropicals today. I didn't plan on doing that, but you know what? I've been working very hard, been super stressed with work and just life in general. I do deserve to, like, you know, give myself some plants and treat myself. So we'll see. And then the fact that I need to celebrate, you know, thank you guys for breaking more than 8,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. I hope that we can break another 1,000 soon. You know, plant blogging is fun, especially when I can take you guys along. I really want to give this vibe where you and I are just walking together and I'm talking your ear off. Like, look at this right here. We have a philodendron cobra, or what you would call a I'm not philodendron, Monstera, guys, sorry. Monstera stadliana or Monstera cobra for 1984. These are fresh and just out of the box. So that's one that's nice. I actually got one that's highly variegated from this location, and then we ended up getting some more Scindapsus Moonlight, or Scindapsus trubii Moonlight by Costa Farms. I definitely need to add that to my collection. I see this quite often, so I'm not in a rush. And then we actually have some legitimate global green pothos, or Epipremnum aureum global green. Those are nice looking. And then we have some Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. These aren't actually damaged, and these are also nice. I used to have one. I need to get one, although I really want a variegated one, so I might hold off on just getting the regular green one. I know I'm being kind of snobbish when I say I want like the variegated one, and I am the type of person that also says, you know, you should also enjoy the green versions of the plant. Like, this is beautiful. Look at the light, the morning light hitting this Monstera adansonii. Definitely going to take one of these home today. I'm just really excited for just all of the plants that I've been able to show y'all. And then we also have another Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Now with the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, you do need to go give it a pull because it wants to trail up, grow up. And then we also have another Epipremnum aureum golden pothos, or not golden, global green pothos. I'm totally messing up the plant IDs today, and I think it's just because I have such an adrenaline rush to be able to walk into a live unboxing restock at this Walmart right here. So so far these are the plants that have been restocked. I'm curious to see what other hanging baskets they have. I heard that there is some like Hoya compacta hanging basket, but I did want to show you this beautiful golden violin right here, philodendron golden violin. I would really like to be able to grow this one. I have one in propagation, and I actually got one from a friend, but it's nowhere near lush and full as this. This one definitely will need to grow up a pole just so it can size up its leaves. If you haven't seen the Plant Keeper Incorporated nursery tour, you will see what I mean when you let, you know, Aroids, especially philodendron, grow up a totem pole. They size up so much, and you actually see the true potential and beauty of the plant, because that's what they are. They're epiphytes. So epiphytes want to like grow and attach itself on something. But look at how beautiful that is. And then I also want to show you how beautiful the variegation of this lemon meringue pothos, you know. And look at this. This is an interesting leaf right over here. Look at that variegation. That's pretty cool. I wish that, you know, that could be a sport variegation that was stable and we can have another type of pothos, but I'm kind of like torn between which one I want to get. I will say that these are very good quality variegated lemon meringue. They do revert back to more of a green color unless you give it bright and direct light. So just make sure you do. Now, flooding it with a grow light will help its variegation. So that's one of those instances that if you have a grow light, flood it with a lot of grow light. You can even try to sun stress it, see what kind of variegation you get. But I noticed with global green pothos and lemon meringue pothos, they need more bright and direct light to really sustain that variegation. So I don't know, Plant Fleas, which one would you pick? This one? And I'm going to go pan again over some more of the plants that he's restocked. So we got some more Monstera adansonii right over here. Do you guys grow Monstera adansonii up a pole, or do you guys actually grow it in a hanging basket? Leave it in the comments. Please engage with me. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on this video. It really helps with the channel. And you can see that he's put down some more begonia maculata. These ones actually aren't as tall as the other ones, and they do have some stakes. And then here is another Epipremnum aureum lemon meringue. That's the one I did not pick. And then there's another Alocasia Jacqueline right over here. I am hoping that they will start carrying more Aglonema. And then look at this right here, this global green pothos. I remember seeing a couple of other big box YouTuber videos where they showed some aglaonema. So hopefully we get some more of those. But right now I'm happy and satisfied to be able to see that there's some restocks, and I literally snagged a philodendron golden crocodile as it was getting unloaded. I would really buy all of these plants. I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if I'm the only one who gets this crazy about plants. Like if you guys are just watching these videos just to listen to somebody sound crazy and talk about plants all for an hour straight. But it's one of those things where when you do YouTube videos, it's just interesting to see what how people discover you. And I can't thank you, Plant Foldies, enough for just taking the time out of your day, out of your evening to engage with me. I hope to be able to show you even more plant content. My goal is to give you guys plant videos every day because I do believe that plants make people happy. So on that note, I am going to just show you one last shot of this beautiful Monstera adansonii right over here. This wide leaf form is absolutely stunning. There are a couple more Walmarts I'm going to visit, but if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, just know our Walmarts are getting restocked again with plants. So please keep me posted as well via Instagram and let me know if you have any plant finds, or leave it in the comments as well. But as always, guys, keep checking my videos out. I will definitely get you guys some daily videos. Ask me any questions you have. I always respond to every single comment that I get on YouTube. But as you can see, this is a Monstera adansonii. I will eventually get that on a pole as well. I don't know if I could just put like a bamboo stake to let it grow up, if it will actually upsize its leaves. Let me know in the comments if that is a possibility, but really excited to get this. And then it's in a self-watering planter, which makes it so much easier for me to take care of. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.